I forgot what I was going to start with.
That's all right. Cold opens work well most of the times. But again, we are top of the
Top of the
league.
league. Oh my god, 5 points clear. No more games in hand, but 5 points clear. So, fingers crossed. We do have a fluff up
Fingers.
in. So, I mean, again, the Manchester City game, a little bit of pressure off from that game, but that just still means we still have to keep up pace between now and then. But what a fantastic result! 4-0. We completely got it. I mean, we wanted Arsenal to drub, and we figured Everton would sit back and try to defend. But I think everything just worked out so well from literally the first kick of the game to the last. Right by the end of it, it just didn't even matter what Everton were doing. We were just having fun on the pitch. What was your biggest takeaway from this win?
One of the biggest takeaways was we ensured that we labor on when we play teams that set up a low defensive block, especially after that win versus Leicester last weekend. We figured that we could just work the ball around, try to make spaces, and then finish chances instead of just hoofing the ball and hoping for converting or breaking through their low block, which does not always happen. And we showed that again this time. And I think that was the result which led to the first goal coming in. More of that, just being at them and just not letting Everton do what they wanted to do. Although, although Jordan Pickford did spend an ample amount of time just waiting to launch the ball. I don't know who he was waiting for. Was he waiting for a red signal from somewhere, a green signal from somewhere? I have no clue. But time wasting in the first 10 minutes, please, referees, you've got to do better.
For me, the things that stood out the most was like just like the tactical variation that the team now has. With Nketiah versus Trossard playing in that role, and even just Jorginho versus Partey. This is something we didn't have even as early as like earlier in the season. We didn't have that. So it's these two transfers are going to be so revolutionary. I feel in the way we can change our game plan. It's remarkable how efficient we have been with those moves, and that kind of stood out to me the most in this game as well. Of course, Partey picking up a few tricks from Jorginho, some of the passes that he was playing when he came on as well, absolutely incredible. And like Zinchenko's role just keeps expanding more and more and more. Like he was essentially the right midfielder when he made that pass to Saka to go on for that first goal, which is he has as free a role in this Arsenal team as I have seen. Like Odegaard is a lot more contained than Zinchenko is on the pitch, and it's remarkable how efficiently they are able to use it. Like we still don't feel that shortcoming on that left back side just because Xhaka is still able to cover up so well, and the way our kind of backline just converts into like a back three the moment Zinchenko steps all the way into the midfield again.
A
It's
different
just
dynamic.
yeah, it's just so incredible to watch them play in this manner, right? And like you said, we really picked up the way Everton were playing. I think we maybe put in like one or two like high balls into the box because we know that Everton are great in the air. Just don't do that. And again, just not having them get anything in there in our defensive third as well. I did we give away even a single corner this game? I don't know whether we did.
I Yeah, we
Um,
did. We did give, I think, two corners away. Yeah,
uh,
I think oh, actually, we
Just the
only gave
one
away
corner. Okay, I
one
have this.
corner.
Just the one
Yeah,
corner. I don't think we gave away any other set pieces. Like basically it's stuff that Everton or like Sean Dyche's team thrives on. We completely denied them that, which was absolutely incredible to see as well. And for me, as talking about Everton, okay, let's spend like a minute talking about like do we think Everton are still going to be safe? That's 2 wins and 3 losses in the 5 games that Sean Dyche has been in charge. Have you seen any signs to feel like Everton are going to be safe?
I will still stand by my predictions. I think Everton are set to go down. The other aspect being, as a club playing in the Premier League, you play for points. You can't just hope for every game to be a nil-nil draw and pick up 1 point each, or maybe wait for a counter attack, play route one football ever so often that you forget actually how to play football or actually how to get the ball outside of your half. you have to have some sort of attacking play set in that. Maybe don't do it for the whole 90. Agreed. Understandable that the quality does not really sit at that level at this point in time, and the cohesion also isn't present. But unless you show some intent in going out and playing a bit more freely, I don't think Everton are making the cut purely because they are set up in a very rigid manner. I know Sean Dyche tactics did work for Burnley, but that was a different team. This is a different team. And other clubs are going to pick up on these aspects that Arsenal just picked up today. Maybe not be at the same level, but it's easy to look at how you can dismantle a low block that Everton hold.
I feel a little differently on that because I mean the fact that they don't have Dominic Calvert-Lewin is probably like Everton being safe or not will depend on how many games Dyche can actually get out of Calvert-Lewin, because I think he's absolutely important in their attack. Neil Maupay just does not work, especially for a Sean Dyche system, just does not work. But I saw enough in that Aston Villa game to where I feel like when they're trying to win, they have enough skill in their players to create those chances. Then it becomes a matter of putting away those chances. And who's going to blame them to come to Emirates and just sit back, right? Because the second half, it essentially felt like Everton just gave up on that game. They were like, we're 2-0 down. We are not going to make a comeback. We're just going to give up. And you're right in that situation, you can't give up. Like, you're in a relegation battle. You have to keep fighting. You can't just say that, no, we're just going to save our energy for the next game. That's when you're mid-table and you're safe and you're just trying to push on from there. Because they really just gave up on even defending at that point. We found so many openings in there. Arsenal were essentially trying to score as easy a goal as possible for the last 20 minutes, which we eventually did get with
Did.
that practical walk-in for Martinelli. I don't know, man. This is a fantastic win. I was a little bit nervous just because I thought Everton would make this game so impossible for us that it would be like one of those frustrating nil-nils. But we opened them up early, a very high, strong press, a lot of energy across the game. And like you mentioned, we kept plugging at it, like kept going at it all the way to the end, which is really delightful to to see. Fantastic 3 points. Looking forward to the Bournemouth game now. Equal on games, 5 points clear on top. Just have to take it every game at a time. Now we are really closing towards the single digit. Just 13 more games left. This is really getting into crunch time now. As always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Let us know your thoughts. And we will see you guys for the pre-match against Bournemouth. Bye.